In this video, I'll be showing you guys what to be spending your tokens on in Season 4 of NBA 2K23 Myteam. As you guys know, 2 days ago, they did release some really cool stuff in the token market. First thing I want to talk about is going to be the new Moments cards. As you guys can see, every single Moments card in the game is going to be added to the token market. 15 for a Ruby, 30 for an Amethyst, and then it's going to be 60 for a Diamond, 125 for a Pink Diamond, and then 250 for a Galaxy Opal. So that's the first thing they did add that's new. There's also these other gold and emerald cards that we'll talk about later in the video, and some prize balls as well. And then the final thing that I can't exactly show you guys because I already opened it, but it is a 1,000 token pack for a guaranteed equal chance Galaxy Opal in the flash forward set. So like I said, it won't be on my screen, but if you guys haven't opened it already, it's one per account, and it's a limited one per account. It's 1,000 tokens for a guaranteed Galaxy Opal from the flash forward set. So if I go over to the flash forward set, you are going to guarantee get one of these 6 Galaxy Opals: Terry Dischinger, Don Old, Dolph Shays, George Myteam, Bob Nedelecki, and Kazi Russell, and the player will be unauctionable. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys what I recommend spending your tokens on, and should you guys be opening up this flash forward pack. So the first thing I want to talk about, we'll just get right into the flash forward pack. Actually, we'll just talk about should you guys be opening it. In my opinion, I think if you guys do have a lot of tokens, maybe 2,000 plus, and you don't really care about tokens, because in the past, in season 1 through 3, there hasn't really been too much to spend your tokens on. I mean, recently it does look like they've been adding a lot of cool stuff in the token market with some player cards, and obviously there is centerpieces still available for 750 tokens for obviously centerpieces. But like I said, I do think if you have 2,000 tokens or even 1,000 and you don't really care about your tokens too much, and some of these cards would play on your lineup, then I would say yes. I mean, the only bad Galaxy Opal is George Myteam, Dolph Shays, Bob Nedelecki. Those are top 5 power forwards in the game. Don Old, a top 5 point guard. Terry Dischinger, Kazi Russell, top 5 shooting guards. Terry Dischinger is debatably the best shooting guard in my team, or number 2 right behind a guy like Vince Carter. So if these 5 Galaxy Opals besides George Myteam, if any of these cards besides George Myteam would play for your team and you have over 1,000 tokens, I would say it's most likely worth going for and worth opening. Because if you guys don't realize, I mean, first off, there's nothing really to spend your tokens on in the token market, and number 2, there's just a lot of great ways to make tokens in my team right now. I think I'm going to make a separate video going over all the best ways to make tokens and just some kind of hidden ways to make tokens, stuff like that. So I'll drop that video probably later this week, right, Monday through Friday. But unlimited, for example, you do earn a lot of tokens from, over 1,000 tokens just from playing unlimited. Clutch time, I think you get 500 or 600 for just clutch time online. So there's so many ways to earn tokens in my team, and if you guys have been saving up your tokens for the past couple seasons, I see no reason why a lot of people, if you've been playing since season 1, don't have at least 1,000 tokens. And if you get yourself a guaranteed Galaxy Opal, I mean, yes, he's unauctionable, but pretty much these 5 Galaxy Opals besides George Myteam will play on most people's teams. If you go to my team, right, I'm using all 4 of those, all 3 of the Galaxy Opals I have, right? And if I were to get Bob Nedelecki, I mean, he would probably just play over Dolph Shays. If I got, let's say, Kazi Russell, he would probably play over Paul Pierce. You know what I mean? And I'm using Don Old as my backup point guard. So for example, in my team, pretty much all of those cards, pretty much every single card, but maybe Dolph Shays and George Myteam would play on my team, right? I could have Terry and Kazi as my shooting guards. I could have Donald as my point guard, Bob and Yi as my centers, and then I said Kazi Russell as my shooting guard. So those 5 cards or 4 cards would all play on my lineup. So if you're kind of in the same boat, in the similar boat, then I would definitely recommend opening up this pack. I mean, it's only 1,000 tokens, which does sound like a lot, but I already opened that pack and I'm already back up to 640 tokens when I was all the way down to I think 100 or 150 tokens. That's what I was at, and now I'm all the way back up at 600, and I'm going to be getting more from grinding unlimited and clutch time. So in my opinion, I think the pack is definitely worth opening, and that's what I'd recommend spending your tokens on in season 4. And I will talk about moments cards. I don't think any of these cards are really worth buying except for Donovan Mitchell. I mean, maybe if you want Dame because you want to try him out, or maybe you're a Dame fan or a Blazers fan, you want to use him, you can definitely do that as well. But for me, I think the only card that's worth buying is going to be this Donovan Mitchell. And I already have him on my team. I grinded him out when he did get released, but he is a very good Galaxy Opal card. Yes, he's only 6'1", but for me, he's my starting point guard. Now, I don't think he's the best point guard in the game. I'm not saying I have the best team in the game and all these cards are the best at their positions. For me, I like using Donovan Mitchell a lot. I think he's the most fun point guard to use in the game right now. Yes, he's only 6'1", but if you guys have used this card, I think most people can agree at least he's really fun to use just because of how athletic he is, how good he is at getting to the rim, and obviously does have a really good jump shot as well. So for me, the only card I'd recommend spending your tokens on, from the moments cards, is going to be Donovan Mitchell. He's easily the best moments card in my team. I mean, if you're interested in any of these other cards because maybe you didn't grind for them, and maybe you're, I don't know, a Sixers fan, you really like Joel Embiid and you didn't get him, then obviously you can spend your tokens there as well. Just just getting some of your favorite players. If maybe one of these guys are your favorite players or just from your favorite team, you can obviously do that as well. But from cards I would buy for like a, you know, using a card for like being really good, and then I would say Donovan Mitchell is probably the only card I would buy from the Moments token market. Now the other stuff I don't think is really worth buying or opening. I mean, and these token packs, I guess if you're still trying to complete the NBA Series 1, you can definitely do so if you wanted to try to complete this. You guys can see I already have it all completed because you got so many tokens each season in my team. Like, I know there's some people that have like 7,000 tokens right now, and they've already opened up the token pack, the flash forward one. They've already got like all the Moments cards, and they have like, you know, 9,000 tokens. So tokens are very easy to earn this year in my team. But I will say, the last thing I want to talk about in this video is I do think they're going to start adding some really cool stuff in the token market, and I think tokens are going to be becoming a lot more valuable. Also, there is centerpieces, so if you guys are still grinding, you know, you still grinding the trophy cases, you know, Dr. J, Larry Bird, and Tim Duncan, and you still want to get, you know, those cards as well, then obviously you can buy, you know, centerpieces for 750 tokens. These season 1 takeover cards I definitely wouldn't recommend opening. Maybe season 2 for what's his name, Kenyon Martin, because he's a pretty good opal, or pretty good diamond I should say, that does get evened up to a pink diamond. But honestly, I wouldn't really be opening any of these stuff. If you want to open up like the jerseys, for example, because maybe, you know, your favorite team's in here, then you can definitely open up these and see what team you do get. So I mean, that's definitely an option for the jerseys if you want them. And maybe if you want to test your luck with these prize balls, you can obviously do that as well. But for me, I think the only thing that's worth buying in the token market right now is going to be the flash forward pack and Donovan Mitchell from the Moments tab. But like I was saying, guys, I do think they're going to be start releasing some really good stuff in the token market and just making tokens more valuable. So make sure you guys are saving up your tokens and obviously grinding for them. And then honestly, if you can get yourself to like 2,000 to 3,000 tokens by the next time they add stuff, I think you'll be able to buy, you know, most stuff they add. I think they'll do this again with a flash forward pack, 1,000 tokens for some pack in the future. I definitely think they'll do that again, and they'll probably keep updating it with just other stuff as well. But let me know in the comment section down below, what are you guys planning on spending your tokens on? Are you guys going to be opening up that flash forward pack? And if you guys are, let me know what you guys pulled in the comment section down below. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.